It's really not fall until you have a pumpkin latte, so.
Save all those tidbits for the camera.
There is a camera.
Did you get it? Hey guys, it's Sung, and today we are having a very fun episode for you. I have my friend Jasmine Roth here, who you might have seen on HGTV. She's the host of Help I Wrecked My House.
Yep.
Maybe she'll come and judge our house or help our house. Hopefully it won't be wrecked. But anyways, today...
Oh my gosh, please don't wreck your house.
But we are gonna be making some Starbucks drinks.
I'm super excited.
Yeah. Are you
my Starbuckser? Right now, because I just have my baby and so like you're pregnant, you don't really drink a lot of coffee, then like I was breastfeeding and like I haven't really gotten back into it yet. Yeah. So I think this will be a fun like,
easier way back into it. I got us two. So a pumpkin spice latte, of course, like you can't do fall without that, right? And I thought the
caramel apple macchiato.
The caramel
This is like Christmas. Can I open this one?
Yeah.
By the way, from a kitchen design standpoint, every time you lean on these cabinets, they open
up, yeah.
It's kind of silly.
It's a nice kitchen. This is like the only feature that I know I'm not gonna do in my house. I'm like, pools all the way.
Yeah. Oh, iced.
Is it iced? Oh.
Could be different. It's cold up. Oh, that's pretty with the different layers.
Alrighty.
What does this look like when it's not iced?
I mean, probably,
It's kind of fun to see it like this with the different layers, right?
I honestly thought I ordered a hot one, but it's okay. Here, this is what it looks like when it's not iced.
Oh, nice.
Now we have variety.
2 pumps of pumpkin sauce in this one.
Layered flavors of apple and brown sugar meld like the filling of a gooey apple pie in harmony with espresso, milk, ice, and caramelized spiced apple drizzle. Doesn't that sound so good? It
does sound delicious.
Yeah.
It's like a dessert. Cheers.
Cheers.
So are we supposed to mix this? That's delicious.
Ooh, that's really good.
It's the apple that makes it really fall-y, right?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
It's really apple-y, like super apple-y. Like I feel like I just took a bite of an apple.
Apple juice, apple puree. It's nice to see that they actually use apple for apple.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, I ended up making our own apple drizzle to use.
Ooh.
So I basically just cooked down some brown sugar, cinnamon, and nutmeg with apple cider, like fresh pressed ones. So hopefully you get that apple-y.
It's gonna be delicious.
This
was alcohol. I got nervous. It's not that kind of coffee party, you know?
So we're in a temporary kitchen right now, so I don't have all my tools. So we're gonna brew the espresso in this mocha pot. Have you ever seen these?
No.
It's really cool. So you basically just fill water at the bottom and then add the espresso here and then put it on the stove. And then once it heats up, it kind of acts like a volcano and it brews the espresso into this pot.
I've seen these and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're cute. Like, I've decorated with them, but I've never actually used one.
It's really, really cool. So here, I'll show you. We were just talking because she's picking apart this house because that's what she does.
We were picking apart the house, not by myself. It's a really nice house.
Yes, it is. Not in a bad way or anything. We're not picking it apart in a bad way. But we were just saying how like the space under the stairs could have been like
built out.
Yeah, but then she showed me her book here.
So this is my new book. It comes out on October 12th. But yeah, so this is literally, excuse me, Starbucks bag. This is literally the same setup. So that's the line of the staircase and that's the line of the staircase. And all we did was build it out with a little framing here and that turned into a dog cave.
That is so cute.
This is my dog Tiger. He's a little bit smaller than your dog.
Is that your house?
This was my house that we just moved out of in January.
Oh, nice.
So this book actually has only projects that that weren't shown on HGTV. And yeah, it's just family houses.
That's awesome. I can't wait to dig in, especially since we're going. Really? Oh, I'm so excited.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I gotta get one of these. Brett, don't watch this. You might get one for Christmas.
I have a little fun challenge. So you're gonna make one and I'm gonna compare it to this. And then I'm gonna make one and you're gonna compare it and we'll see how close it.
All right.
So I have a full coffee bar topping here. I got apple butter just because I thought it would be fun to add that appliness in there if you wanted to. I also made that caramel apple drizzle. It's basically just some spices with apple cider and brown sugar. Salted caramel just in case.
Oh my gosh. This is like an ice cream bar more than a drink bar.
And then we have bourbon, barrel-aged maple syrup, cinnamon and nutmeg, and
oh my gosh.
let the games begin.
It looked like when I got the drink, and it still kind of looks that way, like it's got the apple at the bottom.
Yeah.
So I feel like I want to do that, right?
Yep.
By the way, in Virginia growing up, we used to make apple butter, and I couldn't even look at apple butter for years afterwards.
Really?
Oh, because we like lived off of it. We had it on everything because that was all we had for like, it's so much. I feel like I don't want to put too much. That might be too much. Okay. Oh yeah, that's appley.
Yeah.
It's good. So I am gonna admit, I don't like things that are like super sweet.
Me neither. I felt like this was on the sweet side and they put 2 pumps in. I probably could have done with just 1.
How do you guys feel about licking fingers? Is that frowned upon? I'm over here like,
You can do it.
I feel like whenever I post a cooking video on social, everybody's like, you need to pull your hair back. Don't lick your fingers. Don't put your fingers near your face. Did you wash your hands? I'm like, this is my own kitchen. This is delicious, by the way. So what kind of spices did you put in here?
So I put, I'll write out the recipe for you guys in the description box.
Apple cider is one of those things that only lives or is on my radar in like September, October, November. The rest of the year, apple cider doesn't exist.
Exactly.
The same way. It comes back to life every September. I'm like, oh, apple cider, I love apple cider. Welcome back. I think I just put a lot of maple syrup in mine accidentally because it's the world's most giant thing of maple syrup. I'm gonna put a little caramel in the bottom. How do you feel? Oh, how do you feel about that?
I'll taste it.
I kind of want like a full cup of ice. Is that
Do you
weird?
want more? Yeah. Let me get more.
High maintenance. All right, so milk and then coffee.
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, did you want oat milk or anything? No. You're okay? Okay.
But I do like oat milk. Is it beautiful? Is it everything we ever dreamed of?
Yeah.
Woo. Oh, and it stayed separate. That's cool. That looks delicious. Why is yours so much darker on the top than mine? Just because of the way you poured it, maybe? It's more concentrated a little bit more?
Yeah, I think it's a little more concentrated at the...
Wait, one with our drinks before we mix them.
I feel like theirs had like a little bit more of like a white foam or something on top, but I can't remember exactly, but...
That's why I was asking if they like frothed their milk or something. But then it would be hot and it wasn't hot.
Baristas, chime
Ooh, that's
in.
pretty. Whoa, 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 Jazz. Oh, it just disappeared. Maybe if I do it on the edge. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Is it? No.
It's a pretty blonde caramel, I'd have to say. Like, here is mine for you to try.
Thank you. I get the pretty one.
This is really nice too. I like the double two-tone swirls.
Should we stir it?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm messing up your masterpiece a little bit.
No.
I think the apple butter makes it a little sticky, which I like.
Yeah.
And then with the milk,
Okay.
Never mind that little chunk. It's part of it. It's delicious.
I definitely taste a lot more of the caramel.
Yeah.
With the apple, I don't feel like it's too appley like you mentioned earlier. But yes, how does it compare?
I think that ours tastes more like a real apple, if that makes sense. Like this one now tastes...
It's like synthetic.
Sorry, Starbucks. It's not that it's synthetic so much as just like this apple is a little bit more understated or like
real. Yeah.
Whereas this one is like in your face apple, which I get because otherwise if they didn't make it in your face, then you wouldn't really know that it's an apple drink. But this is delicious.
Thanks. I really like yours. I love like the salted caramel flavors in here. I think it really brings out like just the like it reminds me of a caramel apple, like a real caramel apple.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think the apple butter was a really nice touch. And the maple. Those are two things that I'm picking up on a lot. I would drink this like every day in the fall. It's delicious, it's refreshing. If you need the little bit of caffeine, it's got that in there. And if not, it's just like a really fun, is it still a mocktail if it's a coffee? Is that what it's called?
I'm not sure.
It's a coffee that's not caffeinated. It's like a mocktail of coffee.
You gotta have your cinnamon.
That's beautiful. It's my secret ingredient in my chili.
Oh, really? Now we're moving on to our pumpkin spice latte.
I'm excited about this because I feel like the pumpkin spice latte is one of those things that like kind of signals the beginning of the season. Yeah.
Comes back earlier and earlier every year.
It's like, oh, Valentine's Day is over, bring on the pumpkin spice. Okay, cheers.
Okay, cheers.
Pumpkin-y, let's do it. Oh, it's delicious.
I have to say, they're very consistent.
Yeah, let's not make it. Let's just drink these and chat. Getting into here.
Oh, wow. It's like super orange.
It also looks like it has like...
It's like atomic orange.
something oily almost is floating on top.
I wonder if it was just the whipped cream that melted.
Oh, that could be. I don't know if there's whipped cream in it. Also, you can see there was some cinnamon. Like your lid has cinnamon on it here. See?
Sugar, condensed milk, pumpkin puree. So there's pumpkin spice sauce. Does have real pumpkin. Contains 2 or less of fruit and vegetable juice for color. I bet you it's like carrot juice. Natural flavors, annatto, that's also orange. Salt, potassium sorbate, brewed espresso, whipped cream. Like there's a lot of ingredients
Vanilla
in here.
syrup.
All right, so we're gonna make a batch and share.
Pumpkin puree, noted. How much? 2 scoops? 1 scoop?
Maybe 2.
Pumpkin puree, what else?
Maple syrup. What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you call the shots.
Wait, why? You're the one with a cookbook. I have a, okay, so shameless plug. There are, this is my new book, House Story, but there's no recipes in here. There is, however, a whole section on like countertops and cabinets and appliances and all of that. So I feel like when it comes to building the drink, this is more your department than mine.
All right, okay. Well, I'm gonna put some maple syrup in. A tablespoon? You don't like it too sweet, right?
Not super sweet. I feel like we should try to make it taste like this one, which, let me try it again, I'll let you know.
Pumpkin pie spice.
Yeah, I've had their like chai latte a lot. And that one's pretty sweet.
Yeah. I feel like a little bit of salted caramel might be good.
Yeah, let's do it. I like it too because of the salt part. I feel like that is a nice like balance.
Here, let me grab the milk if you want to stir. I'm just gonna pour it.
Okay, so steamed milk into the coffee.
Tell me when. Oh.
I will say it's not orange.
It's not atomic at all, but I did see the ingredient list where they have annatto, which is like a coloring spice.
So is that what we're missing?
Yeah, probably don't need it.
I don't think that I need my drink to be that color. Just if
It's
the goal
kind of
is
scary
to recreate it. I noticed you have some whipped cream over there.
Yes.
You made that?
Yeah.
Is there anything better than homemade whipped cream?
Would you like some pumpkin pie spice on top?
Oh, this is so pretty. Cheers. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
It's like, it's so different, but it's so much better in my opinion. I don't get that. I mean, this is really good too, but this tastes like pumpkin.
Yeah, I think the difference is fresh pumpkin. I think the Starbucks one's a little bit sweeter, but they are actually pretty similar. Like, they're in the same genre. So if you're gonna put a recipe up for this one, I would say we make it, if we want it to be closer to the Starbucks one, we have to make it a little sweeter. But it's very close.
Yeah.
And I love it because it tastes kind of like the homemade version.
Definitely.
We should call this one pumpkin pie spice latte, whereas this is just the pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah. Well, that was so much fun to create these drinks with you. Thank you for coming over and hanging out with me.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So your book comes out October 12th. Look at her here. And you guys can always catch her on HGTV as well.
I haven't ever signed a book actually, so I'll sign that one for you. It'll be the first one I've ever done.
Hey, that's amazing. This is so beautiful. Like, this is your family's homes? What?
Well, this is my brother-in-law's house. It was like a mid-century modern that we renovated, and then we added a big addition on the front and the back. So we like doubled the size.
That's my dream. That is so cute.
Yay.
I'm so excited. That, I'm honored. Truly.
How many Pelotons do you have to do a day if you drank those every single day? Because it'd be worth it.
I know.